We can do a little astrology, right? I'm not really doing it very well. There's a lot of intense stuff happening. Um, Main thing is to cause trauma, right? Um, Ask Nancy. Nancy, she knows. Yeah, I know what Nancy knows also. Hi, how are you doing? Little astrology today at the end of July. It is the 26th, and that means it's Sunday. We are at the third degree of Leo. Hello, Leo friends. All you want to do is party. I know. It should be light and fluffy. Leos are the big babies of the zodiac. Yeah, it's not like Aries, which is literally the Aries rules the baby. The I am the first entrance. You head first. But see now, Leo rules literally like the character, like the big baby, like the little children, but just the can be kind of egoic, I guess. Yeah, like a narcissist. Leo is taking the cake as being the narcissist out of them all. Yeah, you would think it was Scorpio or something like that. No way. Leo, well, because it's the sun, and the sun, imagine the ego. Yeah, it rules ego. Yeah, Leo, ego, same thing. It does rule. See, the sun is your ego, like what your ambition that you identify with. That's the sun in your astrology. Pardon me while I just look at the beautiful arena, and I've got to do a bunch of wash windows. I'm catering to homeowning in such a way that I've never done before. See, I'm dressing. I am grooming my house and getting it ready to be pimped out. I guess is what the word is. Yeah, I need that. I need that because I need the money. You know, I am going to try and take care of her as much as I could, but at this point, it's looking like I'm going to be doing more with the money, more healing of myself than anything else. Yeah, that's bad news for people that like to injure me, or that I'm getting injured just by. Yeah, no, I think that we live in an insane asylum called the planet Earth, I guess, but really it's the world that you want to worry about. And having said that, have you ever made an escape just a little bit? I bet you anything, none of you have made such the escape that I have. But I didn't just say that I'm not free from going to the judicial court house over there and trying to explain who the hell I am to everybody. It's all on tape, right? The truth, nothing but the truth. They swear you in and they have to do it anyway. Okay. As you can see, I'm taking up with something that's like, it's been that way, and I think I'm going to be fine on the way out, which is going to be about another year. Just knowing that I have a little bit of my income together, that I can go steady with the judge over there. But you know what's trippy about this time that we live in right now? It's constantly happening, right? But there's a lot of worldwide concern of stuff, and I know that I'm supposed to just focus on my little details, and it's like, well, that's easy to do, but that's the most selfish thing to do. Did you know that you're connected to everything? That's why that you have a communications device that, in fact, somehow, some way, people in Dubai can pick up on me if I just word it right or something, and go to a post in Dubai and find the most popular person, I don't know, and then make a comment and show my belly button or whatever sells, right? A lot of people want to know, how do we make money here? And I keep trying to point that out. If you've noticed, I've taken a break from the frequency of trying to tell you, but no, not really. This video is not going to go free of talking about what we should not be afraid of. They say fear not, and to understand the higher vibrational frequency of love and or God, it is the most destructive to the world. As far as the world is concerned, like what drives it is the satanic cult. I hate to tell you, and that's the thing is, I hate to sound like this too, but now what I'm talking about is just a vibrational frequency. It's the difference between truth orientation that makes you healthy. As an aperture, you start getting more and more in tune, even geometrical. It might even look great. Walking down the road, you're like, huh, something went right there if it makes you feel good from afar. Maybe. Never deny that that there is a little saying about that, about women anyway, and I'm sure it's the same with men, that if she happens to be astonishingly beautiful, there's most likely something profoundly beautiful to learn there, and it's not easy. Yeah, but she's a teacher of some sort. Yeah, most likely. Well, something beautiful to learn, babes. Not something, oh, great, I can be just like everybody else going to hell. Cool. No. See, having said that, isn't it rare? All of a sudden we're grieving what people used to look like in the 70s. Like the people of America. Well, they all left, right? So what we're left is like, what is this? It's a pond of frogs. Sorry. I hate this subject matter now. It makes me look horrible. Let's get back to the astrology. You know, this shit that's coming up, babes. Fuck astrology. We have Jupiter and Leo that's going to animate us now. Did you know it was truth time with Pluto for humanity over there for the next 20 years? That means that humanity, see, humanity loves the truth, though. It's not humanity unless it's truth-oriented. There is non-humanity. Fuck yeah, there is, man. Look at it over there. Individually, it's called the non-human. Yes. Did you know? Now that I'm going to talk about the narcissist, that's the narcissist. That's the original AI. I would love to keep drilling into you that this is a fact. Sam Vaknin said it first years ago. He says, in fact, that is the original AI. It's the fake human. They're fake. That's why we don't like them. They're faking a smile. They're faking affection. They are faking knowing anything. They are faking being a human. That is the original artificial intelligence. What, Shauna? What? I don't get it. It might be underneath your roof if you live with one or more people. Okay, so the chickens are out, and that's okay because I let them out at 11, but they're getting out at 8:34 now, and that's okay. And anyway, maybe I'll have them come in and visit, um, which would be cool. I could easily do that. See, talk about Leo, Jupiter and Leo. That's what's going to keep like expanding is the play ability. Stay playing, clowns. You know, stay playing, have fun. But there is the word laughter in the word slaughter. I mean, the word laughter makes up the entire word of slaughter huns. It's just one S away. Do you know why? And this is a little lesson, I haven't done this in a while, about the interfacing system sent from the white benevolent ETs who live in outer space, who govern the intellectual property in this dimension. The whites, we govern the intellectual property of the air. The air, yes. Uh, I love the word AI. I mean, sorry, AIR, because it does have artificial intelligence in there. See, it's peculiar. The air is actually a synthetic field. You don't know how much it is. See, this is what one thing that you guys don't understand, that you are, even if you remove the matrix of man and their synthetic ways, the way that they derived computers itself, the way that they have derived the technology, I'm trying to tell you, is from, okay, so the white race, it's not the race either, it's ET, and there is an occupation that is hijacked, okay? That's a good way to put it. They are enslaved by interdimensional beings that are being forced to be a certain way with it. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible because that's not the intention why we seed life on Earth. See, you have to start thinking intergalactically now. Yep, you have to. They might be doing it anyway. See, to the layman, to the average narcissist that is fed on Kool-Aid and still brushing with fluoride and watching BBC, CNN, and following politics, they might be talking, they have to, by intergalactic rule, by the way, they have to talk about aliens. That's the wrong word, by the way. You want to hear the word extraterrestrials. Yeah, space travel's big, right? Oh, you're going to get, see, we have, going over the United States, is a space grid, a space protective space grid. Not good because you have no idea what that is. That has to do with, actually, it has to do with experimentation. You have no idea. Experimentation with soul. Yeah, you want to be very careful going in and out of here interdimensionally, out of your body, out of soul. I've always kind of warned about that, but it's okay. Let's talk about the synthetic ways that they are interacting with our already now. Move all of that synthesized machinery away. They get it from, by the way, from studying the very nature of reality itself. The universe is 100% human. See, we don't know anything of it because the universe is our relation with each other. We don't have a good relation with each other. Not really. If we do, it's the relation, it's what's happening of the universe that is parasitical. There is a problem with parasites. Maybe it's all the time. Maybe there's always that kind of thing where we have to kind of stay on top of it. Yeah, and if you think about it, yes, it's became a big thing. I've mentioned it a couple times, but it's like, oh God, you got to talk about that because it's like, it's obvious. It's like, because I always wondered, well, what's in there? Why is it that my neighbor now, it looks like they could have a nice butt and legs, but now it looks like they have quintuplets. Well, did you know that you have parasites that you need to get rid of? Ugh. Excuse me, that could be the infiltration coming in right through there. You don't know. Talk about the technologies and stuff that they do more and more infiltration on top of all of that stuff. Man, they can probably remote control your parasite, of course, but you are a parasite after a while. I mean, watch out. If you are, if you're not being governed by the true light of day, if you're not being governed from the inside out, let's just say that you're not letting the truth circulate and loop inside of your mind and start programming with God. Yeah. Otherwise, you're parasitical. Yeah, that's the truth. And that's what you don't like about, all right, I mentioned it again, minute 13. That's what you don't like about narcissists. We don't even know what that word is, but it's very toxic people. It can be toxic people who are draining. They really don't talk about anything real. They really don't. You know, it's part of the reason why that maybe you do go on my channel or any other channel here on social media is so different than the TV. Oh, you can see the split, perhaps. There's, you can, it's probably right under your roof that there's a huge difference between you and somebody else. Yeah, there's two types of people. I've talked about it. I'm not kidding. This is a really simple. Yeah, there's something so simple to straighten out here that it's alarming. It could change in a long time. But see, who wants to be part of the change? Well, you have no fucking choice. You are either being the problem, and the problem needs to be eliminated, by the way. It needs to be, let's get rid of it. Or you're being the change. Ah, yeah. And that looks different all around. There's so many different things that are going to change over 20 years. Getting back to Pluto, a kind of wrecking ball that goes through Aquarius, which is humanity itself. Humanity. The best of humanity is going to be left when Pluto's done cleaning house. But it's about the truth. Yep. Pluto and the truth are one. When you talk about Pluto, that's what you're talking about, is you're talking about looking into the truth. And it's very destructive. It can be if people are living under sugar-coated shit. And see, Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, and Scorpios are the sign that practices. Okay, it's the sign that has Halloween in it anyway, in our tradition and in the United States. But it rules the truth. Hard subject matter like money, other people's money. That's what it rules, other people's money. The opposite is Taurus, and it rules our personal money, our money, whatever that means, right? I say that it should be our money, as in your. Put the Y down, keep the O up, U and the R. See the O, U, and the R there, that's really a trippy configuration. I'll get to that later. I guess I just know something more for a reason. In the future it might be very, very, very relevant. I will definitely not let us down on that one. When I plug, I'm fitting the keys, is what it's called. You get on a typewriter, keys. Yeah, it's very important. You have a keyboard. I don't know what the fuck board means. Besides for being bored, like when you're dealing with a narcissist. No, there's something else. Okay, the board, is it the same as a wooden board? Or see, there's you talk about politically, there's boards, right? And of course, now this is the hottest political arena in on the earth, that's offering something new to come up of the organism. Believe it or not, it's not what you think, but see, they're trying to taint it to the bone. Like they can just go ahead and ruin a shit sandwich while they're doing it. Sorry, I'm having this Mercury retrograde, and then going forward has been so difficult because it squares the cardinals, and that the cardinals is Libra, Aries. It's in Cancer that the Mercury is going backwards and forwards. It's now going forward, and it opposes Capricorn, and so these are pushy sign anyway. You can just bet that a lot is going to be getting done in the air with a lot of people's lives. Now let's look into this more, see, because we have Saturn that squares Mercury while it does this, and that's really tough to swallow the information coming in as far as that. It's like it's a hard lesson for us all. Yeah, there's karma coming. I understand. Okay, so, oh, it's right on this very day. Okay. Now, you almost want to be quiet about this to the enemy, because there is an enemy that is operating on behalf of Satan, and all of the resources and stuff, and how much of the detail we see around the way that world is so, I hate to say it, but it's satanic. To me it is. It's just like, would you guys figure out like an ideal, and do you know that meditation, what I'm talking about, like our who we are, we're all extraterrestrial, but we don't know it. We're waiting for a fucking extraterrestrial to come, and it'll never happen. You have to align to it, babe. I've been contacted. I've been contacted because, sorry, I'll get my fucking lips to move as soon as this Mercury gets out of Cancer. It's going to go into Leo, and it's going to be very different. Yeah. Um, uh, see, I would love to tell you where I get the decoding system and what I'm trying to relay there. One person said, well, I understand. Okay, so do I have to have an iPhone? No, I don't think it's necessary that you have the iPhone. But that iPhone, see, they have bagged on it for a reason, but it happens to be the best one. Yeah, see, it's important for all of you people, and I try to explain this in one other video. It's important to know, sorry, I'm holding my glasses and figure out what I'm going to do. Wow, see, Saturn is going retrograde today, and it stays retrograde for a while, through September, October. So, this is great. It's great for people who are actually looking for real justice against the gaslighter. Yeah, people that are a little bit off because they don't really use reality and or the sky. See, they don't even know what it is. See, they're in their own little narcissistic bubble. And did you know the way to approach it is like this, is that these are little children that have been destroyed, and they've been taken a long time ago. Yep, they've been possessed. I hate to say it, but, oh yes, sorry, this is very simple to me. I can see it. It's that, they're removed from themselves by the time they're 3. My dad used to talk about it, that The personality is sealed by the age 3. What personality, Shauna? What do you mean? It's the emotionality and the psychology, the very your very psychological makeup that involves. Did you know that psych means soul? It involves your soul character, and it involves your likes, dislikes. It involves you. You know who you're going to be for the rest of your life. And it expresses through emotionality. You know, and the thing that we see that is hideous with society, modern day, you can see it all over the place. Is just the main emotion that people are. I don't know how that people are. Empaths aren't doing this. This is narcissism. This is Satanism. Sorry, it can be kind of like that. Yes, it can. Yep, because they're susceptible to the easiest so-called discipline, which is no discipline at all. It takes no work to be a Satanist. Somebody taken by and now used by the satanic cult, who all that they do is quite simply they'll lie. They just lie, or just say no when it's a yes. They have no discipline there. They don't know the discipline of being vulnerable like a human being knows, and how happy you can get from that, how blissful the life, how meaningful, how grounded you can be, how less fragmented anyway. But see, now getting back to the brunt of the population that are operating under extreme narcissism, that's a farming operation, by the way. And then now I point at the women. God, this is a great video. I love it. Let's get back to Saturn going retrograde. Is there any fucking justice going to happen for the smart people against the stupid fucking people? Inquiring minds are now wanting to know. I listen to this sometimes. I listen to it, even my tone of voice. I think it's funny. It's fucking hilarious. I mean, by the time we do have, see, we have Jupiter, I think it's doing a hearty square to no, it's opposition to Pluto. And I'm gonna dare look at it right now. Yeah, look at that. Whoop! We just did a little opposition there, and now we're coming off of the opposition. We're doing sextile. We're doing a lot of sextiles right now. They're talking about the bucket. Hi, Nancy. Sorry. And yeah, I can see the sextiles now. And you know, you got to get away from the demons in other people. Well, I'm sorry, it's not a good way to say it. Here's how to say it. Here's how to say it. We're going to know how to say it. You have to get away from immature people that do not have the capacity to understand, let alone like subject matter like the truth and or God. But basic stuff, babes, anything. See, a narcissist doesn't know much. They're going on all academia. They're taking the avenues that money says, here, do this, do that. It's a channel. And after a while, babes, these are called cerebral narcissists. And after a while, they're going to have to get somatic, I guess is what it's called. What they want to do is they know that they're missing something that is human. They're like, wait a minute, there's a human experience, man. Now imagine that if they never see the. You can watch this video. I'll put it at the end. I don't know if somebody buys me a coffee, maybe I'll go back and put it at the end. I keep saying I'm going to put a video up, but I don't. And it's like, it takes work to be creative. Now, not only that, babes, it takes being beat down by these big baby society who they're not creative. Their creativity is, like I said, it's of the satanic way, which is very easy, which is to be a bully. I'm stronger than you. They don't know how to lift people up. They Their laughter is the worst. Yeah, and you might hear it all around you. It's like, ooh, did I just hear a demon laugh again? See, you call it a demon, but it's no. I understand. I've always if you're anything like me, I'm an 11, and I've seen them all my life. I was like, oh, there's another one that's kind of under the weather because their parents treat them like shit. It starts early. Yeah, and so they need to be taught things that naturally you come up with as a human being. For instance, like music. Human beings are more musical, artistic in expression. They are doing emotions. They have a satisfying emotional experience through their art. They can pass it on. That's the contagion. It's people consume it. Talking about Leo. Leos are the consumer of entertainment. Now, there's the narcissist entertainment, babes. You see, mainly that's what it is. People screaming. There's explosions. What kind of sex was that? Death is happening. Oh, there's a vampire show now. No, it's just a series, you know. Who's not fucking sick and tired of it? It's like, wait a minute. And now, see, when somebody like me or an empath starts getting ballistic and saying, they're like, no, shackle it, and then they go back and eating popcorn while they're watching Netflix that is full of people that are screaming and retaliating and doing all this stuff. It's like, oh, babes, when you're talking about narcissism and narcissists, all you're talking about is people that are undeveloped from the age 2 to 3. They were done fucked up. They're fucked up. They are vacated of an interaction. Decent emotionally. It is the most, oh my God, it is a horrible experience. It puts the real life accomplished human being into this place of having, it's like, now you're going to have compassion for them, but why? You feel for them, what for? You know, because why? Well, because they don't have that. They can't do that for you. They don't have any of that. They're not interacting at all. They're doing something else equal to what, like, okay, so a toddler that is always disenfranchised, now they're very predictable. They're going to play a game. If it's not this game, it's that, not that game. That's very common to know about narcissism, and we can't talk about it enough. That they're very predictable. And, well, when you get into adults posing as human beings, but they're just narcissists under there, little injured children, there's many different flavors, and some of them, yes, they go into sociopathy and sadomasochism, sadists and psychos, and they are very harmful. That is the fucking problem. Yeah, and see, they like it. Yeah, you have to realize that you don't give them energy. See, it's like, okay, so there's where they're under spiritual possession by parasites. There's where they're feeding parasites within them. You have to fast. That is a biblical thing. I never thought I would be like this, but it is true that, though, no, you can see it, and the sex tolls is going to pull it out for us. You know, we're going to be all we can be, which is just who we are. And I am a high priestess. I know some things spiritually that I can just dial in right in on it. It's like, oh, yes, I've been looking around at the damaged apparatus. You guys need to start thinking in terms of that your body is just it's a very, very sophisticated technological base. Yep, yep. And the universe is 100% human. And that is to say that we, the 5-pointer, but the human accomplishment, the one that says, no, they say, I have a body. See, I am not the body. I have a body. I am interdimensional. That's my spaceship over there, my bed. You know, when we go to sleep at night, we go into the other realm, outer space. We don't really know what that is. Did you know that? We really don't. And with Uranus and Gemini doing a lot of sextiles to the planets at this time, it's part of all the sextiles. It sextiles Neptune, Gemini, and no, I'm sorry. It sextiles Neptune, and it's sextiling Jupiter. Wow, what a great thing that's happening! Very spiritual awakening that humanity is going to be just experiencing it more and more. You won't believe it that it'll be more accepted because of the information that has been just, hey babes, reincarnation is happening. Interdimensional, maybe we're talking more like interdimensional travel than space travel. Getting more clear when we keep communicating. Fucking even Barbie doll with her cat here can inspire the neighbors next door to snap the fuck out of it and get rid of your parasites. Good God. You want to know what it is to be human every once in a while? Just a little tiny glimpse? In other words, you want to stop being so fucking miserable and stop making other people miserable. Stop letting Satan use you like a spoon.
chica pica, chaca, bachin, que me poca, back me cacoya, Lulu. Dimby, nigga. Acha pacanya, wah, wah, wah.
Oh, she don't like no nonsense. No. She knows that we're all kind of trapped here, and it's bad enough that we're trapped in our skeleton, but now.
This is good. As I'm Oh, she's trapped. Okay, baby. And it's okay. She does that. Oh, she's so wonderful.
She said, I'm going to go on a really long hike
Today.
Oh, she's so great. I love her a lot. Cat has a temperament, you don't give them pills. It's like, what's wrong with her? She's scratching and she's moving a lot. Her tail is wagging. It's like, well, no, she needs a drop of some kind of psychotropic drug. God. First of all, did you know you can work with the poor animals, even though everything's being so fucking poisoned? Did you know that? Did you know that love is the superior game here? That's what Satan hates. It's like, damn, love did it again. Yeah, this here little realm, it's like, oh, that's weird. Love is dealing with so much more of the universe. Yeah, the universe is our relation with each other. It is comprised of expanding and contracting beings. Whether or not we actually see each other really interacting depends on our vibrational frequency. Whether you're expanding or contracting, really, are you on the same wavelength? And I would say officially that no, you don't really see me. Nope. I'm like, whoa. I'm having to explain this maybe. That nope. I've been hermited and in isolation ever since taking care of my grandma, and I've gone through such many phases of aloneness that recently it has made a breakthrough. Uh, well, thanks to being touched by some really toxic people that makes you decide it's like, oh, okay, I get it. I kind of get it. But here's where I'm at. I'm saying, you don't put your head down and just go get a job sweeping floors. And no, you're supposed to communicate here now. And I'm the one that dares say, and will you women at least have an orgasm while you're thinking if you're going to have a kid with that thing? If it can't be just artificial insemination and you're running around hiding from the responsibility of doing actual quality control and making sure that a human civilization was to come out of it, which we haven't seen it yet, folks. It's getting down to the wireless. At least have an orgasm with a machine or something. Just make sure you're having fun. Get like really happy, because we don't want to see. Message from the plebeian. We don't want to see unhappy people anymore. These unhappy people, these unhappy little children. No. No, it's really fucking grievous. It's like, no, we can't do this anymore. We need our own sanctuary. With this, I'm telling you, if you even know what kind of level I'm on talking to you about this like this, you don't need money. You want your freedom to be able to just say, oh, okay, so you mean I don't have to take the shortcut today? Like what my neighbor did because he got a free deal of asphalt, which is highly toxic. Health problems, which the symptoms I have experienced it all. I've had to get on top of it. It's like, okay, so I live in the city next to a junkyard then, okay. I don't see how that property is worth anything now. It's like minus $30,000, whatever it is. They got to get rid of that shit. It's not professionally done. Sorry, it's just, and it's terrible. And whatever they're putting down now, babes, please understand that they're poisoning you more and more. They're making the enemy, which is the narcissist, just little adults that have little suffering kids. They're just these bodies that they're not in touch with themselves. They can't be. So they don't know that stuff stinks. They probably have health problems all the time. Yes, narcissists are dealing with health problems. And to hear them talk about it, there is not a single health problem, not even a slipped disc that you have to put up with being there as somebody says, a doctor, a phony that says, it's in your genes. No, it isn't. You are programmable right now. Did you know that there's instant healing possible for you? And it's not easy. You go through something really intense. And a lot of it, yes, of course, it includes getting rid of everybody around you who are just no good for you. I mean, I don't know, you're just not aligning. Maybe we're going through a huge, yeah, they call it the sift, the split, whatever, and it's still happening, babes. What I can't believe and I get frustrated about, and I can't believe it, is that nobody's using this right, the computerizer of that. See, I understand, babes, you don't want to let go of that person, but what if it means that I don't know, where are they going? What is the illusion? See, go to God, will you please? You guys are clinging on to each other too much. And so you're not solid presences when you get in front of each other. You're trying to get, you can't cling. See, a narcissist sociopath will target you and decide that you're dangerous because you don't worship them. You don't play their game. So, and especially if they're in their life, no, they are now they want to break you down. That's fucking sad, isn't it? But that's what's going on. Did you know that a lot of the times, I hate this fucking video now, that a lot of times it's men to women. Did you know, okay, you men need to know this because you might be having problems with this kind of man out there. Like you just want to isolate yourself and I don't want to, oh, here comes fuckface again. Why don't I? See, you should not try to fit in with some of these men that aren't really men. They're just damaged little boys. It turns out that we're tracing narcissism back to the mother, the mom. And see, it's prominent in little boys. It makes sense to me is because it's very complicating for him. Oh, no, that's just to me. It's mechanical. You can see it. No, this needs to be known. We can't have somebody like Sam Vaknin say, no, it is now 50% women and both men and women are both narcissists. No, not really. Oh, fuck. If that's the case, then men have reached a different category of completely checked out. And if you haven't noticed, yeah, I'm looking at it like, oh, God, there's another one that is just not nice. They don't like strong women. They can't. They want to break her down. They don't feel like a man unless she's weak. That is fucking weird, okay? Now, I understand the natural mechanism of noticing that, no, see, I don't believe any of that. I just, can these people be friends? Can they meet you? No! No! I'm warning some of you men out there, if you're young and watching this, have you noticed these kinds of men who, they don't talk about sex right. I mean, they probably don't talk about, listen for it. I mean, it's kind of violent. It's kind of disrespectful. It's more like, yeah, I won up on that one. See, they're doing trophies. They're doing a trophy. They're doing atrophy. Separate the A out. Now you have a trophy. I am, say it, woman, beautiful one, empowered, doing quality control, says you can say no and not get killed. Hopefully. Or can you? How's it going? They're trying to push everything back into the 50s where people just, oh, you got to get married to a man. Fuck you. Why? Why? Okay, so the woman is stressed out. He ties her to the kitchen. Now he's got a domestic partner. Just a machine. How fucking sad is that for her? Because did you know she has a natural knack of setting up domestics? But now you're enslaving her to do what? Yeah, they rendered you up being strokers. In your mind, you're stroking each other. Bros before hoes. See, now I want all of you men. Oh, where's some of them going over there? Yeah, see, you know what I'm talking about. Some men are actual men, and they're like, I don't want to know those fucking assholes anymore. They don't even talk about licking pussies at all. They talk about one-upping on something, and yeah, might as well just stroke each other over there, and I'm not against it. Did I just spit on my own floor? Yeah, this is, and that's entertainment. I have a right to all of my material, all of my expressions, my privacy here. It's for everybody that can accept it and like it. The rest of you, too fucking bad. Get off my page. I have a right to all of this. I continually exercise it for fucking a long time now. No matter how down I get, I have a right. Oh, I especially have a right to it. Especially. Oh, especially. The more bad off humanity gets, the more they need to communicate with each other. They need to go viral. Talk about it. Cry, cry. This is difficult. How many of you, over and over, god damn it, holy fucking shit, I want sanctuary. Sanctuary. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Sanctuary. Financially. In joy we trust. No more of this being preyed upon because we were so fucking stressed out. I need another donation now. I'm 2 weeks over on my communications bill. I'm tired of dealing with Humdinger that hurt me so bad. You know, you're working for a government that smacks you around, and then you're like, "Thank you, fuck, man." How's your interpersonal relationship going with the narcissist? It's the same. It's the same. And that's why you're never gonna see a good feeling hooked behind money. The holographic field there is horror, and you want to change it over. You want to become as transparent as possible. That's the way God is. That's the way outer space is. That's the way the truth should be. And we're going to keep going on this, babe. Some generations are going to die out right in front of our face. Some people are going to get dementia right in front of our face. You don't hang on to bad programming. No, find out who's really supporting you, especially from the later generations. You'll find it's basically nobody. Well, babes, find out who's a little narcissist, man. They can't support a golf ball through a gutter if our fucking life depended on it and it was right in front of their face. They cannot form a bead of sweat if it was 120 degrees and we really needed the moisture. No. Sweating is a human function. They aren't human, Huns. There is nobody there. It's sad. And so, but I'll further try to talk about it. But now what is it? Now what do you get? You just have a meat. You have a meat shelf is what I call it. It's just, you have bones, meat. It's pumping, it's breathing. They're like, give me a hug. And they give you a hug, and that's what you feel. You'll feel, I'm just a spine and meat. What is this? There's nobody there. Oh, there's a parasite there, probably. The parasites have taken over their brains. Most likely, maybe. Think about it. Are they disciplined enough? What are they eating? See, there's people that are so non-self-reflecting. That's where you see their discipline level. That's where you see their spirituality. Like, are they really doing something from the inside out? Is at their mouth what they put in. Of course, what comes out